election for July the 2nd.
And since then, everyone's been lining up on either side. We've heard from various people during the day. Construction lobby Master Builders Australia has welcomed the Prime Minister's announcement. The group says reinstating the building watchdog will help to restore confidence in the industry.
For more on this, we're joined by the Chief Executive of Master Builders Australia, Wilhelm Harnisch. Wilhelm Harnisch, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. We've heard a number of people speak out this afternoon, concerned about the ABCC, saying that it shouldn't be reinstated, and there's other avenues potentially to look at in terms of construction industry. What are your responses to that?
Look, we support the government bringing this to a head. It's something that the industry and Master Builders has been asking for a long time. In fact, we've been long on the record for the need for a tough cop on the beat, and when there was a tough cop on the beat, when the ABC did exist, there was a return of lawful behaviour on building sites, which led to productivity. And what we're saying is that since the ABCC was abolished, what we've seen is increased level of industrial behaviour, and there was no sign of the building unions learning from the past. And in fact, the Hayden Royal Commission has just reconfirmed the findings of the Quayle Royal Commission, that there's an institutional culture of unlawful behaviour that can only be tackled by the tough cop on the beat.
Now, of course, we've heard from different people, Richard Di Natale being one of them, saying it's just not corruption within the building industry. There is corruption broadly across Australia, and a broader watchdog would be better. Can I ask you this? You mentioned in one of your interviews today that you were confident that the ABCC would improve productivity in Australia. How's that?
Well, can I just raise one point? The ABCC bill, nor the previous ABCC, dealt with corrupt behaviour. So it's important to make that point. The ABCC and the current bills before the Parliament is about unlawful industrial behaviour. So the discussion about corrupt behaviour is separate of the ABCC. In terms of productivity, a number of studies that we've conducted show that unlawful behaviour has caused productivity to drop by the unlawful behaviours that is currently in existence. So what we're saying is that while the primary objective is to return lawful behaviour onto building sites, the side benefit of that is to the economy and to productivity.
In terms of that unlawful behaviour, Independent Senator John Madigan has been speaking today and spoke earlier just before you came onto the program, Wilhelm Harnisch, about that lawlessness. He said that isn't that a problem for politicians and the police and the courts, not a new body? Can't the police and courts take care of lawlessness?
Look, that's a good point, made not only by Senator Madigan but others, but I would refer those people to the independent, unbiased report to the Royal Commission last year. That report was by the Victorian Police that unequivocally stated that the police are an ineffective way of dealing with industrial behaviour. They made it quite clear in their submission to the Royal Commission that there needed to be an independent agency that could deal with it of the like of the ABCC. So that matter of this being referred to the police has been considered. The Victorian Police considered it, other police forces have considered it. So the fact is that here we have a group of people that you have to say are unbiased, are of the view that they can't deal with the matters in terms of industrial behaviour.
I think the other thing that came forward today was that you were pretty confident that the ABCC as an organisation might instill a bit more confidence in the building industry. But according to some of the figures around, the building industry is doing pretty well, isn't it? Look,
the issue about confidence is important because the building and construction sector is subject to cycles. The building and construction industry, or more importantly, the Australian economy, is now part of the global economy. What this industry needs is a consistent flow of investment to make sure that private funds can be matched with government funds in building our essential infrastructure so that our future needs can be met as our population grows and as our economy grows and as we become more globally competitive.
Wilhelm Harnisch, the Chief Executive of the Master Builders Australia, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, for more on